Okay. Can you see the screen clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I deeply apologize for that technical difficulties because, as you know, this webinar thing is not really my thing. Parang bago. Sanay ako makipag-usap sa tao face-to-face, actual eye-to-eye. Let me begin with introducing myself. I am Mariel, or Mariel Ferraris Cortez, but everyone, or yeah, my professors used to call me Yeng. So I graduated last 2014, and I was your student council president during that time. Magandang hapon po.
Magandang hapon.
Afternoon.
Oh, I miss those voices. Okay, so for today, I got an invitation that I will be sharing with you guys a topic which is really easy but yet so important these days. So ako naman, though very hectic yung schedule, parang it's time for me to share also, especially for the legal management students. Madami ba dito legal management students? I hope. LOMT. Okay. So your title for this webinar is Technical Vocational Education Moving Forward amidst of pandemic. It's all about innovation. It's all about transformation and collaboration. So a topic which is really important bumped in, and yun ang gagawin natin today. If you have any questions, if you have something to share to, you just need to message this Zoom thing. Medyo baguhan ako, but my professors are there. Until ngayon, ina-assist pa rin ako. Thank you. The first thing, it's all about career planning and performance development, which is a career development is a process of exploration and action that shapes a person's career path. Meaning, from the moment that you step into college, so until the time that you're going to your first job, sorry, third year, tama ba? Third year students to, Ma'am, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So nako, graduate na pala sila. So it includes assessment of a person's skills, abilities, interests, and personality in order to find a suitable career match. So it's a lifelong process. Career development continues throughout adulthood as they evaluate opportunities for advancement or even change careers. So it doesn't mean that if you're going to step out from college, you got different options there. Whether you wanted to go another school, you wanted to continue with our alma mater, or if you wanted to go working. So ang daming path. So it depends upon the student kung ano yung gusto niyang gawin. With my experience from my batch or from my classmates, hiwa-hiwalay kami. So for me, I hope that some of you will follow my path kasi hindi naman lahat pupunta ng kolehiyo. So please bear with me. I hope you listen. I hope you will digest something from this topic. Okay. The first thing that you are going to ask when you step out from college is, when you step into college, is what interests you. Technically, yun yung mga, if a student or this person likes to talk, to discuss things, to deal with people. Meron na bang estudyante na, hirap pala pag ganito, no, hindi ko kayo nakikita, hindi ko kayo nasisilayan. There you go. So an interest assessment asks you questions about your hobbies and what you like to do. It matches your interest to job options to give you a list of careers that you might like. So may mga tao, mga bata, may mga estudyante na, for example, they like editing, they like photography, they like ako. Technically, pagdating sa technical matters, yung mga speakers natin kanina or simula kahapon, they're into technicalities. Eh. Ako naman, more in admin work, more on supervising people, more in managing companies. That was my forte. So, yun yung nahon ko na skills. When I entered college, I made sure that I am going to get something from it. Kasi sayang ang oras. If you went to college with just like going there every day as a requirement, technically you're doing it wrong. So I hope that you guys are third year already. I hope that you learned something, that you got something from your professors, from our parents there. Okay. So, the next thing is skills assessment. Tawag dito. Kailangan mo alamin sa sarili mo. Sometimes when I was in college, I used to ask myself, kasi being in that school kasi technically wasn't my plan. Kumbaga, I went there. The only thing that I like nung una because ang liit ng span ng time na kasi my goal was to graduate agad eh. My goal was to work agad. So the shortest period of time that I will be spending with college, yun yung nakatulog sa akin na parang okay, I'm going to love this school. Hindi siya pwedeng stepping stone, parang to get another course. Yun yung naging reason why I stayed, why I love the college, why I love the people. So skills assessment. As a third year student, I think sa mga OJTs ninyo, you already knew kung saan kayo magaling, kung saan kayo pupunta, kung anong trabaho, what's going to be the next step that you're going to enter once you step out from that college. I know some of you here, I don't know if we have 200 plus students in this Zoom and how many in YouTube. May mga plano na yan. We have different companies waiting for you guys. We have a lot of businesses. So, though pandemic, it's really fine because may skills tayo. We assess our skills already na gagamitin or they will need you. For example, ako, I own a business. I need some people. So, kailangan ko rin talagang maghanap ng mga tao. So, kayo, bilang estudyante, bilang 30-year student, I hope that in 3 years, staying in our school, in our university, in our college, I hope that you already assess what is the best thing that you got. I mean, what can you share? How is it easy to you to start the career that you are going to pursue? For example, may mga estudyante na for sure, ang unang gagawin pupunta ng BPO companies is really in demand. If you are good in talking naman, if you're good in expressing yourself, it's really easy. Hindi na siya mahirap for you to step on the next level of your career path. Now, on to next of our career development, we have here, make your dreams a reality. Ito very crucial. Kasi when, for example ako, I at 20 years old now, I got a dream since then, and honestly, ang pinaka-goal ko is to help my family, to build up a good family, to lift them up from what we experienced before. But in the other side, because ang goal ko is to graduate as fast as I can, to work as fast as I can, as much as possible. So technically ang course na gusto ko hindi ko nakuha. Very crucial pagdating sa follow your dream. Kailangan mo, it's really important because if you follow your dream, you can share a lot of positivity with people. You will be happy. It's easier for you to just go straight to your path. hindi ka na mamroblema na liko-liko. You don't need to push yourself to love the things that you're doing. Kasi yun yung gusto mo. However, na-invite ako before sa isang talk din. Hindi lahat ng gusto natin or hindi lahat ng goal natin sa buhay nangyayari. So you have to be flexible also. And I think being there 3 years in that college, yun yung nahon sa akin ng school. Yun yung nahon sa akin ng mga professors natin to be flexible. Okay? The next step in taking your career path is networking. Hindi ito yung networking na students. This is not a networking about pyramid scam or pyramid. There you go. This is not all about that. This is not also about going to an event, getting calling cards. Hindi yun. It's all about networking will not only help you land a job faster, but it will give you a competitive edge throughout every stage of your career. So, for example, you are going to an event and you were just like handling your phone the entire event. You wasn't able to talk to at least 1 people or 2 people. Kapag kayo pinadala ng company, for example kapag kayo pinadala ng company or may trabaho, halimbawa, after graduation, you got a job, for example, office administration, or you were a secretary, or you work as a marketing assistant. Pag pinadala kayo sa convention, don't just sit there, take pictures, post it on your Instagram, or just taking down some, no. My edge, why I got here, why it's really easy for me to deal with a lot of people, kahit sino pa yan, because I never stand in a corner. I never allow myself to just sit down, relax, never ever. Kahit medyo, sa totoo lang, kahit medyo nakakahiya, well, you have to do it. If you wanted to have a network, if you wanted to have a good support system, you really have to talk. You have to open your hands. Hindi lalapit sa'yo. You have to make sure that you got something for them also. Ganun yun. Is it clear? Am I too fast or what?
Lang, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. And with networking thing, why is it so important? Ang dami ko, sa totoo lang, ang dami kong classmates, ang dami kong kabatchmates that they don't really, alam mo yun, nandiyan lang sila. Feeling mo hindi sila nag-exist. Pero, kalaunan, based on what I am seeing with what they're doing in their lives now, ang dadaldal nila. They have different connections to this company. They have different positions. Ang dami na nilang contacts, which is because I think they already learned. I was a class president, so alam ko yung mga classmates ko during LOMT days. I know kung sino yung mga madaldal, kung sino yung honor. And I know some of you guys who's watching at this moment is ganun din. They're quiet because you are just like quiet. You're just shy to talk. You just don't like to speak with people. And I think if you are really, you took you took that course, you studied because you wanted to follow a career path, and I think you have to go beyond the box. That's what I'm always telling. Hindi ka pwedeng mahiyain, hindi ka pwedeng go with the flow with the other people. Hindi pwedeng ganun. So find people that can help you, find new friends, find a good network. All right. So there are 10 networking mistakes that make you look unprofessional. So I don't know. Okay. I don't know if some of these nagawa ko, pero see. So we have being unprepared. I'm sorry, earlier I wasn't prepared. I was prepared, but just something happened to my computer. Number two is using the event to peddle your resume. Sometimes we used to go to a certain event convention, and the company will spend thousands of boxes to for you to be there, for you to attend. Ang ginagawa na natin, okay, I went to this convention, put it in resume. Parang ginawa na natin siyang stepping stone. Parang ginawa na natin siyang wala, para sa resume lang, para mapuno lang yung resume natin. Going in a business card collecting spree. I have an assistant before, I think it was 2017, I think. I told her, she was older, way older than I told her to go to a convention in MOA. You know what she did? She went there. She was so happy. She was so happy when back to her office. Ma'am, Yang, I got a lot of connections. So really, wow, that's great. I mean, wow, I was so amazed. Like, ang dami mo nakuha. Yung pala, ang dami niyang nakuhang calling cards. Ano naman gagawin mo sa calling card? You didn't even open a conversation to that person. Right? For example, the president or the owner of the Angkas, the owner of the Grab, kung sino yung malalaking companies. How did you manage to say that you have a lot of connections without opening conversation, without handing over your hand? So you have to be careful with this one, okay? Next is treating anyone as an important, and failing to ask for help. Oo. Feeling mo kasi nandun ka, okay lang. Once you see the venue, once you got the freebies, once you took a picture, once you hear something from the resource speaker, okay na sa'yo yun. You are not open to something that beside you, the other one on your left side can be your friend or can be the one who can help you to follow the right career fit for you. And the other one, the other mistake is following up just to stay in touch and lying or stretching the truth, forgetting to be grateful through every interaction. Merong mga tao, for example ako, I meet a lot of people. I got an email, oh hi, yeah, thank you so much for having, oh hi. Lahat na ng pwede mo i-open. Pero wag ka namang, wag naman to the point na ikaw lang yung magtutok. It's a matter of exchanging conversation. Hindi ka lang pwedeng dun ka lang sa comfort zone mo or hindi pwedeng ikaw lang yung naririnig ng tao. Alright? So dapat, pag nag-networking kayo, it's a mutual understanding between two or more than people. Okay? So I hope some of you who will graduate will avoid these things. Hindi pwedeng may ginagawa ka lang. Kailangan gawin mong tama. You have to do it right or else sayang. Okay? Next, what we have here is informational interviewing. Technically nalaman ko na lang siya sooner na it's really important when you are going to follow or to develop your career or to change career or to follow your dreams. When you're going to apply to a certain company, which is for you parang ang hirap pasukin, pero gustong-gusto mo yung trabaho na yun, gagawin mo na paraan. If you're going there with just your resume and just sending it, you have to think that it's not only you who's applying. Ang dami niyan. Ang daming resume. Personally, I hired people. I interviewed people for my team. Ang daming nag-a-apply ng trabaho. So you have to be careful. You have to gather information because informational interviewing are an effective way of getting information and advice from someone with experience in a certain field, career path, or industry. This type of interview can help your career by allowing you to learn insider information. You get it? Insider information that is not readily available. In this article, we discuss what we expect from an informational interview and how to prepare for one. Okay, I experienced this one late 2019. I got a friend. I will not mention the company, but I really want his position. pero alam ko na paalis na siya, it's really hard to get that position. Sa totoo lang. Lakas ng loob. So what I did, I really made sure that I have a coffee with him. Hindi siya nagagamit, sorry, has to this term. Pero you are following a path, a right path for your career. You wanted to build a career. So dapat lahat ng nasa way mo, you're not just going to use them. You are going, these people on your way is para sa ingredients. So you can go there. You can reach your goal. You can reach your dream. So you have to make use of everything you have in your past. Okay? So ito, halimbawa lang dito, halimbawa pumasok ko sa isang company and alam mo may connection ka, may tao doon, may kakilala ka, all you have to do is just contact them. Hi, I really wanted to be part of this company, pero not today, but maybe can we meet sometime? Can we have over coffee? It's on me. I just wanted to ask you more details about this company or ganitong field. Pwede naman yun. At least you build too. May network ng isa, build friends, and you got an information coming from that person to that company regarding the field na gusto mong tahakin. Clear? I hope it's clear. And next is interviewing. Masyado ba ako mabilis? Sorry.
Okay lang po, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Okay, so the next thing is interviewing. Your goal is to show the employer that not only do you have the skills, the background, the ability to do the job as stated in your resume, but if you have the passion and the desire that will allow you to successfully fit into the company that you want. From the secondary high school, from the high school to college, you are going to brand yourself. Alam mo kung marami pa tayong time, we're going to talk about branding 101. It's not branding like what brand, what kind of brand, but branding yourself. I hope 30-year students from different courses, especially my legal management students, I hope that you already brand yourself. You started branded yourself. Kasi hindi lang tayo magbe-base. Personally, I do just not basing on what you guys written on the resume. Kasi kung tutuusin, I tried it. Kinugugol lang din naman nila eh. And you have to sell yourself. Hindi yung typical na ibenta ha. Kailangan makuha mo. After you got the information coming from that company, after you research through Google, what is that company all about? What is that position all about? Build yourself. You have to stop. You have to think. You have to, if you can face yourself in the mirror, check yourself, talk to yourself. You have to do it. Kasi binibenta mo ang sarili mo. So you can have the job. Okay? Huwag kayo matakot. Don't be, ako ang gusto ko talaga sa unang-una pa lang, I don't understand, but I wanted to be part of the BPO companies, but siguro dahil bida-bida ko, hindi ako na-hire sa BPO company. Siguro dahil they think I am super, what do you call this? I have this guts or something that they don't hire me. Pero yun pala, may latter, may better, way better na trabaho para sa akin, which is still close to the career path that I wanted to pursue. Okay? So with interviewing, you have to be prepared, You have to bring everything that you need. You have to practice. You have to make sure that you're going to get the job. Wag tayong mahihiyang mag-research, wag tayong mahihiyang magtanong, wag tayong mahihiyang pumunta to interview. Sometimes people or students or newbies or young professionals are scared to go to an interview because they think that they need to speak English. Speaking English in front of your employer is a plus. But what we like is how you deliver yourself. So don't be afraid. So those people who cannot speak English well, it's really fine. But of course, you have to know the basics. There's a lot of videos online that you can watch, or a lot of Google research that you can like just keep on reading. You will learn something from it. Don't be scared. The next one we have is education. And education is a functioner of education. It's to prepare students to transition successfully toward a future career path. This involves providing curriculum opportunities to build students' general capabilities, support students, their interests, their aspirations, and support them to make them informed decisions about their subject choices and pathways. Okay, this is really important. I am so grateful to where am I now because of we have few professors, teachers, our dear parents in our building, diba? I am so grateful. Alam mo, sobrang basic ko lang, but if I'm given a chance to go back there, we can eat, I can say thank you to them, I will do it. Sobrang bagay nila. Kung binabaliwala ni teacher niyo, don't do that. Because without them, you cannot graduate. Without them, honestly, they taught me a lot. They taught me to be flexible. They taught me how to face the real world. Na hindi siya basta-basta. You know what I mean? Pwedeng gusto mo, hindi mo makuha, but you have to adjust. Pwedeng sa isang company may problema, they will give you a hardship. But through iTech, tinulungan nila ako how to face it without fear. So you have to be, third year na kayo tapos na kayo On your next career path, whether you wanted to work or you wanted to go to another college, you have to make sure that you got something from it. Yun lang. Kasi sobrang importante ng education. Ang daming tao, ang daming bata na wanted to go to work but they cannot do it because they're lack of education. Or ang daming graduate students, but because they don't study well, they don't listen to their professors, nothing happened to them. They cannot get a job. They ended up wala. They cannot stay for 5 to 6 months. They cannot get promoted easily because doon pa lang sa doon pa lang sa training ground nila, hindi na nila ginawa ng tama. So mahihirapan. So parang there's still a lot more time to cope. So they can do it right. They can have the clear career path. So kayo, students, I hope, my fellow students, kasi feeling ko estudyante pa rin ako, I hope that you guys are learning something, that you are learning something from your professors, from your teachers, that you're doing it right, that you get something from it. Okay? Oh, I'm so excited to sana, no, to face to talk to you, but wala pandemic. Earnings and paying. Okay, this is really important. Meron tayong tinatawag, we have this, for example, if I like photography, but technically during the few years that I'm doing it, I'm not getting enough earning. But we need to pay the bills. We have responsibility. We are accountable for these bills because you will always have to pay your dues, even though you're in your dream career. Mahirap. Of my experience, I always wanted to just stay in the office. Gusto ko lang, nandyan lang ako, very basic, with the minimum wage. I experienced to have this kind of work na sobrang basic lang. Go to your house, go home, go back to the office, travel a bit. So the routine was there. But my main goal is to help my family. I'm a breadwinner. To help my family, and dami nila. To have a big house here in Manila. I came from province. So it's really hard for me. Kasi ang mahal ng bilihin, ang mahal mabuhay dito. I am so amazed with those people who have their own houses already here, who doesn't pay their condos or apartments or houses. Wow. Ako, no, I have to hustle hard. I have to work. If I need to work 24/7, I will do it. So what I did, sabi ko, if I will work 24/7, I have how many jobs? I work as a marketing manager sa isang event space. Okay. And I was the part owner of Urban QC. I'm doing hosting. Nag-host din ako every weekend. Sabi ko, if I'm going to do it, I might kill myself. It's not right. I'm working hard, but technically it's not smart because I'm going to get sick. So I stopped. Sabi ko, I have to stop. I have to think for the solution that I have to balance everything. So, tinanggal ko na ibang trabaho ko. Nag-focus ako sa isang trabaho. And I earned a lot from it. Ang daming mga bata, ang dami naming mga kaklase ko or mga students, may kanya-kanyang trabaho. Yung mga klase ko, they have their, iba doon nag-aaral. Ako, I didn't go to the next, some of you guys wanted to go to college, it's really okay, ha? If you wanted to pursue the bachelor or another master's or what, it's really okay. Kasi ako, I don't have enough time. My goal, again, kada isa sa atin may mga goal tayo. Ang goal ko kasi talaga is to lift my family, to bring them here, to provide everything for them. Okay? Which is, in the short period of time, nagawa ko siya. Diba sabi ko, okay, so tama yung formula na ginawa ko to give me a clearer path, a clearer way to achieve my goal. At my age, I was able to own a business. Sabi ko, okay, this is my bread and butter. Pero and then you have to be prepared. It's not going to be easy. Kayo magtatrabaho kayo, you're going to love your work, you're going to receive a paycheck, you're going to pay the bills, you're going to travel or whatever that you wanted to do after graduation. It doesn't stop there. You're going to crave more. I'm telling you, that's what happened to me. I am craving for something bigger. I am craving for something more responsibilities. Kasi it's not enough eh. The more na tumatagal, the more tumataas ang you're accountable for everything. Especially me, I'm accountable for everything. So, and then the pandemic hit. Ngayon, ang tanong, anong gagawin natin? My business, the entertainment industry went downhill. I'm telling you, wala. As in zero. Ground zero. Sobrang hindi ko alam. My staff are starving. Everything is, wala. I'm on the, sabi ko, okay, this is just like 1 month. Okay, after that one, then I will go back to business. I will go back to nightlife. Kasi nightlife siya. Tingnan mo ha, tatandaan nyo, hindi dahil ang kurso mo halimbawa, pinaka-specific na, pinakamadaling example is LOMT. Mapupuntahan mo is opisina agad or opisina. Mapupuntahan mo is pwedeng restaurant. Ako, nightlife. I deal with a lot of DJs worldwide. Popular DJs, top DJs here in the Philippines. So, yun yung mga network na deal ko, which is really good network, I'm telling you. But because of this pandemic, wala, na ulit. Pumagsak yung business for how many years? We just invested money. Hindi lang yun thousands of money. Ang laki na in-invest mo bago mag-pandemic. So now, what's next? Some of us nag-close down. Kami, we closed down for like March until December, and we tried again January, and again it happened. Sabi ko, no, sayang naman yung training ground boss. I really have to think of something that hold on. That I will earn money, right? Kasi hindi pandemic lang siya. Pero yung bills mo, mas malala. So to those people who are scared of stepping out kasi pandemic, don't. Kasi I started the business in the middle of pandemic. And it's hitting, and then it's hitting really good, big time. Dahil sa grip trading, it's a trading business, which is really in now. Wala. Sobrang okay ng buhay ko. I forgot that the depression that I got after the business for Urban QC, still closed siya till now. Kung mag-open siya, so magpa-party tayo lahat doon. So lahat na nakikinig sa akin, how many people we have here? Sino gusto na free drink? Tarot. Sino gusto na free drink? Wala umiinom, mga bata pa pala, sorry. Okay, so are you still with me, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here, entrepreneurship. That's our next step. I think pang ilan siya to the career development that we're discussing. Being an entrepreneur usually means starting and building your own successful business. Although people with entrepreneurial skills can thrive within large organizations, entrepreneurs generally take creative, innovative approach, and they may take risks the others would avoid. May mga bata or may mga tao na takot. Ako po sa totoo, let's be honest with you, I am scared. I was scared to starting up my own business alone. Kasi sabi ko, what if it will not go down? It will go down. What if I don't have enough support system for this? Pero sooner or later, wala kang choice eh. You have to take the risk. Kasi pandemic. Sabi ko, okay, this time, I don't have any staff. I don't have supervisors with me. I don't have operations managers with me. I don't have staff. I don't have marketing. I don't have social media. Wala. I will do it by myself. So, yun. Sa training ground mo from college towards here, na dumating yung mga pandemic or dumating yung pandemic na to, dapat alam mo, you know how to do it. You don't have to wait for help coming from our government, coming from other people. You have to do it yourself because no one will help you. First, but yourself. So kayo, if you're scared to step out, you can message me. Ate Yen, can you help me? I'm struggling with this one. You can message me on Facebook. Because until now, a lot of students are still messaging me on my Facebook account. Ate, I think I am lost. I think I have questions. So ako naman, pag may time, medyo delay lang kasi sobrang busy ko, nare-replyan ko naman because I really wanted to lift them up. Okay? Next is priorities or the family first. A lot of people are disappointed with their choices because minsan ang pamilya natin or the family that supposedly the family background provides the basic from which their career planning and decision making evolves. Kumbaga, nasa likod sila natin eh. They are the reasons why we are taking this path. They help us first before our dear professors. Sila yung una. However, there are times that nandun ka na sa peak ng career mo and then something happened to one of your family members. You have to choose the right decision. For me, priority the family first. Because I'm telling you, if you do that, everything will follow. You'll be blessed more. Ako, in everything I do, in everything I dedicated to my family, to my little one. So, well, everything follows. Hindi siya mahirap. People admire me doing that, and it makes the business easier. Lahat sila lumalapit. You don't need to sell for them. They're coming to you. They're buying your product because you have a purpose. You always have a purpose in life. Okay? Change. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Career change, choosing a new career path. don't be surprised, everyone, don't be surprised if sa tingin nyo, ang career na pinili ninyo is parang hindi ito yung gusto ko. Okay? So you get to the point that I think I don't like my job, or my job is really boring. My job is not feeding me well. My job cannot help me to get through more, to get there. Masaya ka, oo. Pwede natin sabihin that is the job that you really like. That's your dream job. However, there are times na, hey, this is not about just dream anymore. This is a dead end. So ikaw, you take risk. You have to move forward. Kasi ito yung nangyari sa akin, may mga bagay na hindi ko gusto. Pero dahil may isa akong goal, yung tulungan yung pamilya ko to provide for them and to earn a lot more money. At actually, yun na talaga yung gusto ko is kumita ng malaking pera, maraming pera. So I love everything that I do. Kahit ano pa yan. At ang daming fields ko na pinanggalingan. I started being the marketing reservations officer. I think I started that during my OJT. They like it, the way I talk to people, how I close deals at, I think, second year college ako. Oo. So after that, they hinire nila ako. After that, naging marketing service assistant. So hindi siya basta-bastang word, because I always tell myself I have to exceed the role. Hindi sa pabida-bida, but you have to make sure na lagi kang responsable, lagi kang handa na isa lang. So I got promoted. Nagtitrain ako at 19, I think, 20. Nagtitrain ako ng mga brokers. I don't have an experience of sales, but because of I study, I read a lot, I know how to sell, I know how to deal with people. It's really easy for me to do it. I close a lot of clients through those companies. So, ang bilis akong ma-promote. And then, sabi ko, okay, ito yung sinasabi ko, choosing a new career path. It's not hard. It's just that kailangan mo lang, you have to find the purpose. Why are you changing path? Are you not satisfied with your salary? Kasi lagi na lang sinasabi, tayo din sa iTech, end up uupo lang din sa opisina, or technically you are doing it. You are the author of your life. You are going to choose your path. You are building your career. So it's really up to you. But if you are certain, if you have a certain goal, you wanted to be on the top, you have to make a move. What time is it? 3:46 pa lang naman, right? Okay. And to my last slide, and then magkwentuhan na tayo, give back to the community. This is always I'm doing, na parang, since I'm receiving enough, since I'm blessed enough, I don't forget giving back to the people. It's either my classmates, it's either one of my what is that? Yung mas lower years, to those students. It's either mga tao, every time na may bagyo or they need it. Personally, my team, my little team at this moment, kasi hindi na siya malaki because urban is still closed, and I have Grip with me. I have little team. So what we're doing is we always find way to help people, to give back, to share what we got, because we are so blessed to be in this kind of position. I'm telling you guys, I was like you. I was a dreamer. Until now, I'm still dreaming. But I have priority. So parang sabi ko, I have to work balance. Kasi ang pinaka main goal na naman talaga is to provide for my family. I'm so thankful. This is not, I'm not considering myself as successful now, ha? Kasi I can do more. I'm still young. Kumbaga, my situation right now is way better compared to how it was. I wanted to acknowledge, sobrang thank you, sobrang ganda ng buhay ko at this moment. I wanted to acknowledge my professors, my mothers. Alam mo, ang hirap because I'm taking a lot of jobs. When I was in college, I'm not just a student. I'm not a student leaders only, but not Ma'am Tinaides class president, but I'm also working. Ang dami kong trabaho because I have to do it. I am a working student. So these people, Ma'am Gina Lim, Ma'am Bona, Ma'am Raquel, Ma'am De La Isla, Ninfa, yeah. So, Sir Malonzo, yan sila. Sir Kunana, I'm good at math, but he helped me a lot. Mga PE professors ko, they made my life easier talaga. Kasi seryoso. I really wanted to spend 1 day or 2 days with them just to say thank you. Kasi, I'm telling you guys, sobrang na-appreciate ko. Sobrang dali ng buhay ko talaga nung sila yung naging professors. Lalo na mga classmates ko. If ang dami kong lab test sa school, lalo na ang daming responsibilities talaga. But because of them, hindi ko ma-mention sila Ma'am Jean, sila Ma'am Katrina, Ma'am Salamatin, yan. Hindi ko naman sila ma-mention lahat, but hello, here I am so thankful and so grateful, forever blessed to have you guys, you were part of my life. So, maraming salamat. So if you have any questions about, if you're scared, if you have questions like, hey, Ate Yeng, what's the next step that I need to do? Tama ba ito yung mga options ko? You can open your, I think, chat back, something like that. You can ask me, and then I'm free to answer that one. But when it comes to office work, when it comes to managing people, when it comes to, is it the right path that you are taking? Let me know. Hindi pa naman ako nandoon sa path na yon, pero I'm telling you guys, I am really satisfied with everything that I got at this age. Thank you. Good afternoon.
All right, thank you, ma'am, for sharing to us your knowledge on career planning and performance development. It is indeed that recognizing what we are good at is the key to finding the right career fit for us and making that dream a reality. And I am sure our participants learn a lot and they are motivated and encouraged and also excited to also take their own career planning and performance development very soon. So now, katulad nga ng sinabi ni Ma'am kanina, we are now open for your questions. We are now going to begin answering your questions. So once again, if you have questions that you wanted to ask, please feel free to put it on the Zoom chat box or sa ating YouTube comment section. And Ma'am will be answering those questions. So anyone po would like to ask question?
I wanted to congratulate also Mr. Adrian kasi ang galing. No matter how hard it is to discuss to organize this kind of event, you guys managed to do it for the students. Ang galing.
Thank you po.
Ang daming legal students dito. Hi, do you have any questions or you wanted to ask something? Oh, hi, Ma'am Gina Lim. Good afternoon. I missed you.
Hello, Mariette. Kamusta? Important.
I'm okay.
I miss you. So,
Yeah. After this, I have a meeting too. So if you have any questions, ang dami ko students dito. Like how many 153 participants? Yeah.
Mukhang lahat sila, ma'am, ay na-inspired at talagang maraming natutunan kaya they are overwhelmed. Wala silang naitanong na question. Anyone po would like to ask?
Yes.
If ayaw nyo, baka si ma'am ang magtanong sa inyo. Baka may itanong si ma'am na question. And kung sino makasagot, tulad na ginawa natin kanina, is merong mapapanalo ng prize coming from our sponsor.
Yeah, okay. Sige. Since ako na magtatanong. Galing ako sa legal management. I have questions. I hope one of my I hope one of them will answer. Since you guys are graduating, what do you think is the first step that you're going to take to make or to develop your career path from LOMP? What do you think is anong trabaho yan? You can answer whether hi Atieng, I wanted to work in this company. Ganon. So anyone, you can answer any. Oh, Roseline. Okay. She wanted to be a secretary or secretary, which is pretty good. Okay. I knew someone from Ma'am Bona or Ma'am Gina Lim ata na student. Super friend ko siya ngayon. She's really good at it. I think it's Nikki. I think it's Nikki. Sino student? Ma'am Bona ata. I think she is a secretary. She's really good at it. Executive secretary. Parang pinaka-CEO. Sobrang ganda ng trabaho niya. Open, flexible hours, and hindi siya pressurized. So I think Miss Roseline Ventolina, that's really a good work. So I hope you student ko po, ma'am. Yeah. Oo. So we used to, I think siya, partner siya ng business ko. So yun nga, my business has been dealing with a lot of corporate companies. So I think isa siya sa partner ni Grip. So ay natatandaan ko siya. Galing ng mga products ng IT. Pero doon sa mga papasok ha, okay lang mga mag-aaral ulit. It's really okay ha. I hope that you can do it talaga. I finished my session, short period, because already may nahabol din ako isang meeting or isang deal with the office in Timog. So kailangan ko rin umalis.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. And with that, since we know that you are busy, and thank you for your time, sharing your time with us. And now to present the certificate of appreciation to our resource speaker, let's call on Professor Nimpa M. Del Rosario to read us the contents of the certificate. Ma'am Nimpa?
Thank you. Thank you, Marielle. This certificate of appreciation is hereby given to Ms. Marielle F. Cortez in grateful acknowledgement of her engagement and insightful academic contribution as a resource speaker on the topic career planning and performance development in the webinar series entitled Technical Vocational Education and Training in the New Normal, Innovation, Transformation, and Collaboration via Zoom on June 11, 2020, given this 11th day of June 2021 at the Institute of Technology NBC compound, Oresa Street, Santa Mesa, Manila, Philippines. Signed, our Dean, Engineer Ramir M. Cruz, and our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Manuel Guzman. Congratulations and thank you for being one of our speakers. Thank
you, Ma'am Nimpa. Thank you,
Ma'am
Marielle. Now, can I request everyone to please open your camera for our photo session together with our resource speaker. Yan.
Okay, please open your cam.
Kinikilig ako, nakikita ko yung mga professors ko.
Thank you, Marielle.
Thank you, Marielle. Natatawa pa rin kami.
Sana matapos yung pandemic, I'll visit there. My house and my office is so near, so I'll go there for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, slide 1. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Another one po. Second slide. Pa-open ng cam, mga anak. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Another one po. Last 2 slides po. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Last one na po. Ayan.
Okay.
Last one po. Ayan. 1, 2, 3. Ayan. Thank you po.
Thank
All right.
you.
Again,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Miss Mariel, for sharing your valuable time and your expertise to us. The
Thank
ITech
you,
family,
ma'am.
I'm sure, is so proud of what you've become. All right.
Thank you,
Thank
So,
Mariel.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
all right. So with that, before we come to an end, may we call on our beloved Dean of the Institute of Technology, Engineer Ramir M. Cruz, to give us his closing remarks. Sir, good afternoon po.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Naririnig po ba ako?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. So, again, we have come to the to the culmination of our two-day webinar series for our graduating students, and we would like, of course, to extend our heartfelt thanks to our resource persons for sharing their expertise for this webinar series. I also would like to congratulate the team behind this successful webinar series. The chairpersons from the Management Technology Department, Ma'am De La Isla, and the chairperson from the Engineering Technology Department, Professor Ruiz, and all the persons behind this event, specifically our faculty members and sa atin pong mga napakahusay na MCs. Thank you very much. Okay? It is really fitting and timely that we do these types of activities. Mula doon sa ating team, we have to collaborate, innovate, and transform. And I hope the students really would appreciate or appreciated the topics that were discussed for this two-day event. Kung makikita ninyo, there's really a transformation of the TVET program that we are offering. Makikita naman ito doon sa output ng ating institute. Some of our speakers came from the Institute of Technology. Marami tayong mga speaker na homegrown, kumbaga. And they were able to share kung anong klaseng training ang nakuha nila from the institute. There has been a transcendence from the usual stereotype of the institute na technical, vocational, or training program lang siya. But in reality, it is a good and efficient training ground for students to become successful entrepreneurs and successful professionals in their chosen field of profession. Also, kahit nasa gitna tayo ng pandemya, even if we are in these trying times, we are able really to maximize the use of technology, and that's where we are, di ba? Nasa Institute of Technology tayo, so talagang minamaximize natin ang paggamit ng teknolohiya, okay, para makapag for us to be able to really provide efficient and quality learning learning experience to our students. So with that, again, congratulations to the whole Institute of Technology. Thank you to the speakers. Thank you to the team. And to the students, we really hope that we were able to impart important knowledge and learnings to you. And we are looking forward to seeing you become successful professionals someday. And with that, we wish you good luck. And again, congratulations. Maraming salamat. Lagi nating tatandaan, sabi nga ng himno ng PUP, mula sa PUP para sa bayan. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang lahat. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Thank you.
All right, thank you po for that remark, sir. And now, speaking of hymno ng PUP, before we officially end today's program, let's all sing the PUP hymn. So at this juncture, I think we have another photo session. So can we request again everyone to please open your camera? Wala na po. Okay, so this ends our webinar series entitled Technical Vocational Education Moving Forward Amidst of Pandemic, Innovation, Transformation, and Collaboration, with the hopes that every participants learned a lot from our 2 days webinar series. Once again, please do not forget to answer the exit evaluation, which the link shall be distributed to the corresponding chat box or comment section. Thank you for participating to this webinar series, to our Zoom participants, and to those watching from our YouTube live stream. Let us also acknowledge the following committee for making this webinar possible. Of course, to our Dean, Dean Ramir M. Cruz, our chairpersons or organizers, Ma'am Josephine de la Isla, Ma'am Freshan Ruiz, our coordinator, Ma'am Salazar, and the members of the committee, Ma'am Nympha M. Del Rosario, Ma'am Janet Padilla, Ma'am Aina David, to our technicals, Ma'am May Villegas, Ma'am Raquel Salazar, Ma'am Maria Aida Hosana, Ma'am Gina Lim, Sir June Brobio, to our reports and survey, Milenia Melanie Crasco, Ma'am Natividad Esparas, Ma'am Diana Macapagal, Ma'am Cynthia Pascual, and Ma'am Maria Solosa. And reminders as well sa ating mga winners, sa ating mga pag-giveaways, meron pong nakapost na form sa ating chat box. Please answer or please provide your details on how you can get your prizes. And once again, thank you to our sponsors for that giveaways to our participants. Once again, the giveaway prizes is coming from Brills Marketing Corporation, Detrolic Solar Philippines Incorporated, in courtesy of Huawei. Again, this is your MC. I'm Sir Ian Blasquino. Have a great day ahead for everyone. And don't forget to answer the exit evaluation. Thank you. And see you po sa susunod nating webinar series. Thank you po.
Congratulations. Congratulations lahat po. Magandang hapon sa inyo.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you sa mga
Congrats po. Maraming salamat po.
Congratulations sa lahat.
Thank you po sa lahat. Shout out po sa everyone.
Okay.